Uber Senior Vice President Emil has left the car service giant, the latest trouble for the Silicon Valley company after a series of bullying and sexual harassment allegations. Uber's board met Sunday to discuss the results of former Attorney General Eric Holder's investigation into the company. And following the death of his mother, CEO Travis Kalanick could take a leave of absence, placing further uncertainty on the company's future. Jessi Hempel is head of editorial for backchannel.com. So, Jessi, the company has said it plans to follow Eric Holder's recommendations and plans to announce them Tuesday. Aside from Michael's departure, do you have a sense of what else might be on the horizon here for Uber?
Well, you know, we don't know very much about what these recommendations are, and very little information is emerging. But I think that we've seen the bombshell in the last couple of days. And if you want to know what's next for Uber, it's that the company's got to put itself back together.
Right. And so, former head of strategy for Say Media, David Richter, was brought on board to replace Michael. If Travis Kalanick does decide to take a leave of absence here, is there any word on who could be filling his shoes?
Well, that's everybody's guess, right? And so there are a couple people that people have been naming. There's a guy named Garrett Camp, who was one of the original founders. He's an investor now. He hasn't been very involved, but certainly he's on the board and he's well placed to do it. On the other side of things, some people think that Bill Gurley would be a good temporary replacement. He's been an internet guy for 2 decades. He's a very strong financial guy. And still other people think that maybe they could rule by committee. Maybe they could get a few people together to sort of fulfill the CEO position while Travis takes his leave. It's anybody's guess.
That's interesting. Well, revenues are growing for Uber here. Uber reported another multi-million-dollar loss, though, at the beginning of the month. And you've got customer satisfaction on the decline. You've got Google's Waymo, which is alleging that Uber stole trade secrets related to autonomous driving technology. Do you think that this shakeup can actually help the company hold on to their $70 billion valuation?
And that is no small number, $70 billion. I don't think the shakeup can. It's what happens next, right? And you're right. The things that you name are all things that are hurting Uber right now, particularly hurting its brand, which will start to make the company decline and the company be worth less over time. So time will tell.
Yeah, and I mean, bringing in Eric Holder, though, that was a significant move.
That was a money move.
Yeah.
And then you saw last week, you know, they brought in Francis Frey from Harvard Business School, who is a renowned organizational development master. I mean, this company really is doing the thing. It's not window dressing. It's doing what it knows how to do right now to try to save that value and to create the Uber that customers always wanted it to be.
Do we have a sense of whether investors think it's maybe too late, though?
I don't think investors think it's too late, but I think they are nervous. I think they are more nervous than they have ever been.
All right. To be continued. Jessi Hempel, thanks so much for your perspective. Appreciate it.
Thank you.